Good morning, everyone. So I'm finally back in equilibrium. Yesterday I had to spend the day just resting, also remembering that I have two kids and I have a household and a full-time job and just getting back into real life. It's been a whirlwind of the last few days since Thursday. I still think it's a huge dream that we got to go on Good Morning America. Our team was super excited to go. I'm very excited also that we all got to go together. I think it made a huge difference for Nikki and Dimple to be there with me because we do this together. It was a very special moment for all of us. We are super just excited, surprised. We still feel it's a big dream, and it's still surreal to me that day before yesterday I was in New York doing a nationally live cooking competition. I mean, who knew? 2 years ago when we started the channel, I had mentioned like, hey guys, like what if we get invited to go to a show and like actually get to cook and show more people like what we do? And at that time it was just a thought and it was a dream for the channel, and the fact that it came through, like I don't know what to say. We were super surprised and just there's no words for it. I can't believe it's real. I can't believe I'm back in Dallas. We flew to New York Thursday, flew back to Dallas on Friday, back to real life, and it was an experience. It happened really fast. A week ago, Brad from ABC, one of the producers, reached out to us and said, "Hey, would you guys want to come on the show?" Obviously, no one's going to say no to that, so we went ahead and moved forward with that plan. And every day we talked to him, we emailed him. He was super responsive. The writers were great. I felt like I knew Brad from high school. Like it was just crazy how well we got along. Just very welcoming, open to the Indian food story, open to my story, and they loved the fact that it was traditional to me as well as really close to my heart. That the dish that I wanted to make was my family's, and it was something that brought me really a lot of joy. And I just kept smiling the whole time. I know that sometimes it looked cheesy on the camera, but I couldn't stop smiling about the fact that they allowed me and advocated for me to do a story that was Indian in nature, something completely different, probably a dish that a lot of people have not heard of, but they were very excited about the idea and just wanting to try that dish. That they did not change up my approach, and I am just grateful for the fact that they embraced it, and it was just refreshing to see that Indian culture is important here, and that we were able to help kind of spread the word and really just be proud of being Indian in the United States and growing up here, having both cultures. It's something really great to me, and super exciting that I got to do that for my family, but also for all of us who come from families of different countries, nations, cultures. It's just, I don't know, it's just one of those positions that I was in that I was just really excited that I could do that for the diversity of our dishes and what we could possibly do together. But yeah, the experience was amazing. We flew in Thursday night. Smack dab in the middle of Times Square. Another big fact is that I've never been to New York, and so the fact that I was able to go to New York for 24 hours, land like in Times Square, see the ABC studios, see all the lights, have a hotel like right on the most popular place, I would say, of that city. It was breathtaking. I didn't have a lot of words. I was like a kid in a candy shop, like just taking pictures. And Nikki and Dimple were like, "Come on, Poonam, we gotta go. We gotta go to bed." And I was like, "Oh, let me just get one more picture." It was surreal to see how Times Square works and all the lights and the movement and the energy. It was just something else. Felt like something different. In the morning, we woke up super early, got ready. They asked us to get ready, get to the studio at 5:30. We got to the studio. When you first want to go to the studio, you're just kind of like, I don't know what I'm going to get there. I don't know if everyone's going to be really uptight. I don't know if people are going to be like on point, like just wanting things done, 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 done. And I had meditated in the morning. So the whole week I've been meditating, try to compartmentalize my brain. I did not consider that I was going on national television. To me, it was just I was going up there. I was doing something that I love. And if people loved it, that's great. And if not, then at least I tried. And that's kind of the mentality I went with. A lot of people said, "Are you nervous to go?" And I'm like, I think I've dealt with the nerves before I got here, and then I just went out there and just had fun with it. And we got to the studio. Brad was there. It was like I met my friend from a long time ago, and we just hugged really big and just welcoming, very casual, just a very I don't even know how to describe it, but it was very homely, like I had been there before, that I had known these people for a really long time. The crew, oh my, we had so much fun. We joked around in rehearsals. They told me where to go and just help us feel comfortable in our skin to be there. And then Brad took us to our room and we all hung out. We had breakfast. They had great food there for us. And then we met Jeffrey, who, again, we were doing a cooking competition, but it was all for fun. I mean, I have to say that I respect Jeffrey's approach. I respect the fact that he's done a really, really great job. He took the leap. He said that he left his full-time job. He took the leap and created this amazing pressure cooker channel with Instant Pot, and just amazing dishes from his own creations, but also with the twist of his family's recipes and kind of the same thing that we're doing. But just a really, really fun guy. And again, embraced us, was really appreciative of our flair, of the dishes that we do. And we hung out. I mean, we hung out for 3 or 4 hours together. We were taking pictures of each other. All of us were just super excited to be on the set. And then we rehearsed and we just had fun with the crew. I mean, even then, we met one of the culinary specialists, a food stylist. Her name was Karen, at Good Morning America, and she was able to hang out with Julia Childs, and I got to hang out with her, and she made the pav bhaji, and she was like, I've never made Indian food before in all the years that I've cooked, and your recipe was super easy to follow, and she made it like 3 or 4 times over the week just to practice, but the way they prepped the food and organized it all and the way she had it presented it, I mean, it was just a dream to learn from someone with that kind of experience. The anchors of the show were so nice. We met Adam Rappaport. I did not want to know too much about Adam because I didn't want to get overwhelmed, and hopefully met his standard. I kind of just met him as Adam and just was a super cool guy, like down to earth, very nice. I wish I could have hung out with him more to pick his brain about different dishes, different ingredients. I'm so happy that he liked the pav bhaji. I'm sure he's heard of it before, but I'm just excited that he tasted it and then picked us. I mean, who knew? So we're in the middle of Times Square. We rehearsed. We got ready. They took us to the get ready room. They're like, Poonam, we need to just touch you up a bit. So we go in this room and it's just like makeup and lights, and it was like this huge mirror, and I wish I had one of those mirrors in my house because it was like the set lights, so bright. And I was like a little kid again, like, oh, look at that lipstick and look at that blush, and I want to use that bronzer, and it was just a lot of fun. Super sweet makeup artist there. The whole experience was out of this world. Everyone at Good Morning America on the set was amazing. So then we started cooking. They introduced us. We were on the side just playing around. Jeffrey and I were just messing with our dishes. We finally started the segment. We started cooking. Nerve-wracking, but I knew my family was watching at home. I knew my friends were watching. I did this for them. I wouldn't be in this position to be able to do these videos or share my story or even share our cooking without, number one, my 2 friends who do it with me, Nikki and Dimple, but also, everybody around me has touched me in some way and helped me get to this point. My parents, my family, huge family, all my cousins. There's just so many people that have shaped my approach to this. And so I got up there, just wanted to make them proud. I didn't care if I won. I mean, Jeffrey has a lot of experience. He has great dishes. And he and I were both like, hey, whoever wins. At least we came out here. We had a lot of fun. And he kind of had the same approach to why he was doing the dish and why he started cooking was because of his family and just that deep rootedness he had with his family. So it was just amazing that 2 people who came together were doing it all for the same reason, which, again, you couldn't have asked for a better partnership for this segment. And I'm super excited to do some future collaborations with him, hopefully. Maybe we can do some Indian dishes and he can start kind of practicing Indian food and see how he likes it. And then we did the segment. We had a lot of fun with it. And then Adam liked the Palm Budgie, which was great. And he picked us. And then I won an Instant Pot. Like, who knew I was going to win an Instant Pot? And then after we were done, we wrapped up. They changed the set so fast. The production crew is amazing. Like there was a minute segment, and then they go to commercial, and then the whole set changes. Everybody comes on the set. They change the thing. They do the makeup. They do this. There was so many moving parts, but because they do this every single day, it's like a science. They just have it down. And so after our segment was over, the show was finished. We saw crew members walking around, and they were all running to the kitchen to go start eating. And they come back up, and they're like, "Oh, we love the Palm Budgie. Like, we can't wait to make it at home." And just that in itself was really fulfilling. I was very content when we were done. I'm sure I had messed up a few things, but I was just, again, in the moment, living it up. Who knows if I'll ever get to do it again. ABC, if you want us back, let us know. We're more than happy to come back to New York, and really just kind of do our thing up there. If you ever need us, let us know. Brad, we took him some Indian sweets, and they loved it. And so now we have a channel for care packages. So we may be sending some care packages over to the team at ABC whenever they would like it. And then while we were waiting around, Jeffrey over at Pressure Luck, he gave us a few places to go. So we kind of had like this mini scavenger hunt planned out. My daughter loves Milk Bar, so she watches Christina on Netflix. And so she was infatuated with Milk Bar for a really long time. We first stopped at Milk Bar. We had some wonderful ice cream. We had the compost cookie ice cream and the cereal milk ice cream. And it was just like we were little kids again. Like, didn't even feel like we got done with ABC America or ABC on Good Morning America. Just, again, we couldn't believe that we were there. From there, we went to the M&M store, and we bought a few things from the M&M store. And then we went to Levain's Bakery, where Dimple picked up some really famous cookies. If you're going to New York, definitely go there. Really cool pastries and cookies and things like that. Then we went over to Kung Fu Kitchen, and we had dumplings. Soup dumplings is what Nikki and Dimple had. I had the veggie dumplings, obviously. And then my dream was to have like New York style pizza. Why not? I haven't eaten pizza like that ever. And so we ran out of time, though, because we were going to the airport. We had to go to the airport starting at noon. So we're trying to cram the scavenger hunt in an hour and 15 minutes or an hour and a half, walking around West Village, driving around, going back to Times Square. The city is amazing, and I can't wait to go back and spend time just to roam around. I like to roam, so hopefully I will go back to New York for something, if not for pleasure, and just go and enjoy the city a little bit, enjoy the food, maybe learn some new flavors. But again, the experience was something else. It was a lot of fun. I just keep smiling. Even this morning, I woke up, looked at the pictures, and I'm like, did this really happen? 24 hours? Like, we flew on a Thursday night. We flew back on a Friday afternoon. And then to top it off, we went to a concert. We went to Guru's concert and just danced and had a really, really great time back with our friends and with music that we love from where we come from. There was no better way to do the 24 hours. There was no doubt that we met some great people in that day. Everything seemed to work out, from timing to no delays on our flights to no traffic. It was just, there's not enough words to say how happy this makes me, how content I am. I will continue to do my best. I know Nikki and Dimple are also with me on that. And like I told Brad, we don't go anywhere without each other. We have to go together. And so for me, that sticks very deeply, that if anywhere I go for Instapotting with Poonam, they will come with me, and they are the backbone of what we do. Without them, I don't have any videos or editing or great dishes and great ingredients, and there's just so much that they do for me, not just for the channel, but personally for my growth, for me to be a better person. It's a group of supportive women, and we do it to where we lift each other up when we're down. We make each other feel good and powerful, and that there are a lot of things that we can do. And so I think the message here going to GMA and getting to take that all in, and meeting Jeffrey and meeting Brad and meeting the crew and all these different people. I think within all of that, I guess the lesson that I learned is, in whatever path you are in or in whatever endeavors you are taking, just go with it, have fun with it, laugh with people, learn about other people, and just go for the ride, go for it, go with it in full content, full force, enjoy it, and I feel that you will see great things can happen. And with the support of the people around you, you can do anything. And I feel that I would like to be the example of just go out with it, have fun with it, and whatever happens, happens. But as long as you try your best, that's all that really matters. I think for me, it was just a matter of making my family and friends proud, and being proud of where I come from, and being proud of my culture, being proud of how I grew up, being proud of living here and blending two different ideas and two different worlds together, so that my kids can then also do the same. I have 2 girls. I want them to grow up to be confident, powerful women. I'm hoping that I am providing that example for them. They were super excited that I was on TV. Sahana drew a picture of Nikki, Dimple, and I with an Instant Pot, and the TV's in the back with the ABC side, and it was super cute. Even my husband was super supportive of me just going and reaching for that dream. So find people who support you, find people who lift you up, who make you feel stronger, because in any step or in any challenge or in any event or in any fun adventure that you are taking, those are the people that are going to get you through that experience and make the experience better. They enrich our lives, they make us stronger, and you just feel fulfilled. And I think that's where I'm at right now. I'm going to go back to my regular life. I go back to work tomorrow, and just take this experience as a experience that came from nowhere. It was a dream to go. We worked hard. We put a lot of energy into the channel to make sure we do the best that we can. And we just hope you continue to enjoy it. We hope that we made you proud. And we hope that we continue to do some great things in the future. And just a huge, huge thank you to Good Morning America, to ABC, to Adam Rappaport. Thank you for being there with us. Cecilia, George Stephanopoulos, thank you for being there. And a big, big thank you to Jeffrey. We just hope we get to do some really cool stuff with you in the future. And good luck on your channel, as well as any future endeavors you take with it. I'm sure you'll be super successful doing whatever you're going to do, and I am sure there are some bigger plans for you. But thank you again for being our partner and just embracing us and embracing our story. And we hope to do some great things pretty soon, and we hope to keep growing as we keep going with the channel. I guess we'll catch what we can do next, and we will continue our journey and see where it goes. So thank you again for watching, and thank you for all the support. And I just want to make sure that I hope I made everybody proud.